Well, it looks like you had a great time out there at Summer League.
We had a blast, but it's time to get back to the studio because we've got a game to finish.
Woo, 2K23 right around the corner. While you were out there in Vegas, I was catching up with some of the dev team to share some insights on NBA 2K.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard. Oh,
and what a way to start the evening. Linda Lind singing Canada's national anthem, getting people fired up and ready to go. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Forget a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6, huh? I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. Let's see some of the numbers here for Derek White.
And looking at his splits, you can see he's taken more of a backseat in their offense in these last 10 games. His usage rate is down, but that's natural. At some point during the season, every player goes through a period of fatigue.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Robert Williams. Horford is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's White, and it's Pritchard in at the point. And for the Raptors, inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. Brooks is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And the athleticism, Chris, of both these teams should come into play tonight. No lack of quickness on either side of the ball.
Let's get it popping. This should make for a fun game. I mean, the tempo should be quick, and the fans, we should be happy.
Now, here's Siakam. Middleton with it. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Passes to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. The shot by Pritchard, no good. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
Good on the three-point shot.
Has a great feel for where defenders are on the court. Tatum navigates himself nicely.
Pass to Middleton. And Tatum pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Williams. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio, and he comes up with the deuce. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
And on the drive, Tatum uses long strides rather than elite quickness to get where he wants to go.
Here's Middleton. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Stolen by Brooks. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. VanVleet with the bucket.
And terrific hustle from VanVleet in transition, getting up court fast to finish the fast break.
Here's Pritchard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, no question. It takes skill and a certain level of fearlessness.
Here's VanVleet. No good that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. The 3 from Tatum. Brooks grabs the board.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the inside. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Brooks. Middleton's got his second bucket.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Williams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's his first.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Williams no good on that one.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs. All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Jason Tatum. He's been dominant over the last month. 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Pritchard passes to Horford. He feeds it to Williams. Over Barnes. The shot by Williams, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10. He's not going to miss many of those.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside Tatum. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
3 points.
Tatum's got 8 points.
Oh, what a gamer this kid is. Tatum wants to deliver the payback blow. Now that's leadership.
White against Brooks. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Tatum no good.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Yep, that one goes. And it's 9 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And willing himself to the basket, Van Vliet has earned his spot in the NBA. This guy hard to deny.
Here's Pritchard, covered by Van Vliet. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 11.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And Greg, some players say they watch the standings. Others say they ignore them. Which side were you on?
You know, at times I did a little of both, but I typically wanted to watch, especially when my team was relevant. There was a couple years where I had no desire at all to see where our team was because I knew we were pretty close to the bottom.
Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Celtics.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Smart against Van Vliet. And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And we talk about Middleton's accurate shooting often, but they are reminding us of his dunking ability as well.
Now, here's Neesmith. 9 points last game out. And here's Brooks for 3, Siakam. Rebounded by Smart. There's the pass to Tatum. The 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 17 now.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Tice against Van Vliet. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Now here's Middleton. He's coming off a 22-point game against Indiana. Drives to the hoop. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And you overplay Middleton to shoot the J. This is what he can do.
Neesmith, the pass to Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Pass to Achua. Siakam trying to free himself up. The dunk by Achua.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Smart passes to Neesmith. Tatum, that's for 2. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 22 points for Jason Tatum.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Wasted no time on that one.
And Van Vliet has the stroke to shoot from anywhere, even mid-range, when he has to.
Here's Smart, following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Tatum no good. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Got that one up quick. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
The dunk by Achua.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Took him no time at all on that one. 6 points for him.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And Siakam throws it down.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Ken Burch is checked in for Toronto. Chris Boucher comes in for Achua. And a change for the Celtics. Cornette's checked in. To the middle. Kicks it down to Middleton. Tries again. And he knocks down the jumper. Middleton's got 10.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Now Smart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the wing right side. No good on the triple. Guys, it's been all about Fred Van Vliet for the Toronto Raptors. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Well, they're just a team in sync right now. Their passing in the first half has been outstanding.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Boston trailing. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Nesmith. Also, Marcus Smart is out there. And it's Morgan in at the power forward position. Middleton for three. And Boston with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness. And it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Passes it to Nesmith. Pass to Smart. 4 on the clock. From the wing. And that one goes long. Raptors with the lead. Stolen. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Inside, here's Middleton. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Middleton's got 12.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. He hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
Brooks misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Fires from deep. Good on the triple. He's got 11.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
It's good. Nice touch there from Birch.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Shots good by Middleton.
This guy is a silky smooth operator on offense. Middleton can score effectively on all 3 levels.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. And Chris with the Fab 5 in Michigan and that powerhouse Kings team with so much shooting and passing. How special was it to shape the way the game is played now?
It's so special to see vestiges of our style still in the game. I mean, in Michigan, not only did we influence the game with fast break, 94 feet of defense, but we also changed the expectation, saying, hey, it doesn't matter what you think of me. I can go out there with hard work and earn my spot and change the expectation of the game. As far as Sacramento, man, it's just so awesome that, we left our game in the NBA. What do I mean by that? So many teams now play that offensive style that we had at Sacramento, and you need a few keys to do that. You need a great player, you need great passers, you need unselfish guys, and you need a family atmosphere in the locker room. And we had it all.
And it's sent back by White. And he's able to get it back.
The amazing thing about Williams, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Here's Van Vliet following the three-pointer by Boston. A pass to Boucher. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Boucher's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
They get the rebound. Williams, the layup off target. Toronto, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Young passes to Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. Boucher with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Young. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
It's White on the wing. Off target from outside. Raptors have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And Toronto making a change here. Achua's jacked in.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Raptors.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Van Vliet. 26 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
No good, unable to end this run.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Yep, it counts.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Celtics trail by 6. Outside, Horford fires the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Brooks has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Achua. Williams with the defensive effort. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Siakam is checked in for Thaddeus Young. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Here's White. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Pass to Siakam. Pass to Achua. And Vliet on the wing. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And an aggressive inside play there from Van Vliet, not letting the foul deny him from getting the shot off.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
You love seeing guys like Fred VanVleet make it. Not highly recruited in high school, undrafted out of college. VanVleet has turned himself into a terrific player in our league.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. He hits both from the stripe.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Pritchard. A 23-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. And there's the pass to Tatum over Barnes. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Tatum.
Another one from Tatum. I mean, boy, this kid, he's cooking at the offensive end.
Achua kicks to Van Vliet. The 10-footer finds the target. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Outside Tatum. This one for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter. It looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
The dunk by Achua.
And you can always count on Van Vliet to make the right play. He doesn't make too many bad decisions when he's got the ball in his hands.
Now here's White. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
And while he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
Driving in, and it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Toronto. Boston also with the sub. Morgan's checked in. .139 left now here in the second. And that one is off. Now Boston takes it the other way. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's amazing, the creativity, and you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
The Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
After a quiet first couple seasons in the league, Siakam really took off in year 3 when he helped the Raptors win their first NBA championship.
Ken Burge is checked in for Achua. Then for the Celtics, Nesmith, he's checked in for Derek White. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Pritchard. Both shots good from the stripe. 52 seconds left in the first half of the game. Smart against Van Vliet. The 3 from Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 5 assists tonight, and we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Oh, man, come on. Injuries like this can change the course of a game, even the whole season. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
The Celtics making a switch here.
Sam Hauser.
In the corner, Middleton with it. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Celtics leading by 4. 13 feet away. Fred Van Vliet grabs the miss.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
It's rebounded by Tice. And for the Celtics, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Now, here's Nesmith. Covered by Birch. Nesmith, the pass to Smart. With 2 seconds left. And it's good on the way in.
Nesmith.
And now a 6-point Celtic lead. And so it's Boston, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He dropped a ton of bombs on him from long range, 6 to be exact. That's doing some serious damage from three-point land. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting the time to rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Celtics leading by 6. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And Van Vliet out there with Brooks. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Stolen by Smart. White against Middleton. Pass to Pritchard. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Williams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. That's tipped. Barnes kicks to Van Vliet, and there's the drive. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Raptors trail by 8. Van Vliet right side. Over Smart. Again, Toronto.
It's been all Van Vliet tonight. One of the best undrafted players in league history.
Here's Pritchard. He's got 6. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Smart's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Van Vliet. Siakam trying to free himself up. And again, Fred Van Vliet.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Middleton. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Toronto calls timeout.
Which loudest section wants a t-shirt?
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Van Vliet wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Van Vliet's got 26 points.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Outside, White. Wants to get it to Smart and does. And again, it's Boston converting.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
Down low, here's Van Vliet. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Van Vliet's got 11 in the second half.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Here's White. There's the drive.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Van Vliet looking around. It's Brooks on the wing. White covering. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 7-point differential. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Jason Tatum. David.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information for us. He told me that the injury appears to be a strained Achilles. He won't return for this game, and depending on the final prognosis, he may miss a number of games before making a return. I'll let you know more details as soon as I find them out. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, and you hope to see him back on the court soon.
Here's Van Vliet, following the basket by Derek White. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket for Middleton.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Williams trying to break free. He gets that one. White's got 6 in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Middleton outside. Siakam, right side. Excellent D there from Williams.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with his
White, good.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And the Raptors call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Some changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Young is subbed in for Chris Middleton. Raptors trail by 11. Now here's Van Vliet. And he has 28 points for the game. Passes it to Achua. Just 5 on the clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Achua's got 8 points.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
White the pass to Tice. Boucher defending. It's hauled in by Achua.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
And stolen by White. Shoots from the elbow. Good. He hits the jump shot. 16 points for him.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Backed by great length, I'd call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
And White slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
And the Raptors with some changes. Khem Birch comes in for Achua, and it's Barnes in for Chris Boucher. Both good from the line that time. Raptors trail by 11. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Another shot. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. Barnes has got his first basket of the night.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show forth.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Traps in the tray. 21 points in the game.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Barnes looking around. Back to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Young finishing it off.
And the pick and roll delivers. Van Vliet making the right decision, giving up the rock.
Van Vliet against Smart. Tice kicks to Smart. Covered by Barnes. It's blocked. Brooks against White. From downtown, it's rebounded by Tice. Celtics leading by 10. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved, Kevin. Plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning, but if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
Toronto with the ball, following the three-pointer by Boston. Birch, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Here's Smart, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Going inside, banked in off the glass. Smart's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
I like Smart being aggressive right time, getting into the lane, using his power and speed to his advantage.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 4th rebound in this one. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
To the inside, here's Birch. Got a piece of it. Here's Pritchard. 8 points for him. Smart misses. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Smart. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And the Celtics with possession here. Morgan the pass to White. Here's Pritchard. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Pritchard's got 9 points here in the second half. And so it's Boston, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great vision. He's a gifted passer. Has his finger on the pulse of this offense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the floor for Boston, we've got White. Marcus Smart is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Birch. They shoot again. Barnes trying to free himself up. He takes it up and lays it in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Pritchard. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Birch has got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Brooks. Barnes trying to free himself up. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. Here's Pritchard. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Now here's Van Vliet. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Chris Middleton comes in for Brooks. Robert Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Horford comes in for Smart. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And the Raptors miss again. Celtics leading by 18. Here's Pritchard. That's good again. His seventh basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give them much of anything in the first half.
Horford against Middleton. Pass to Birch. Back to Middleton. Into the lane. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Over in the corner, White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first
Scotty Barnes picks one up.
First team foul. Shooting for Boston, Derek White. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Chris Boucher is checked in for Kem Birch. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Boston. And both free throws good for White. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't into college, aren't into school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Boston leading by 22. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The fadeaway. And Williams gets it to go on the assist by White. White's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
To the middle. Takes it from 10. That one a little long. And here's Boston. They're on a 10-2 run here.
Come get it, come get it.
Boucher against Horford. Down low. Here's Smart. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. An even 3-on-3 break. Van Vliet with it. A floater. Boucher's shot is off. Here's White. Williams trying to break free. White, good. White's got 6 here in this quarter.
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
Middleton on the wing. Van Vliet finds Middleton. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait is you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Now here's Middleton. He's guarded closely. Can't hit the free throw line jump. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Smart. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Middleton. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Pritchard. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Raptors miss again. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Outside Williams. Feeds to Smart. Clock at 6. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Smart's got 10 points here in the second half.
Just too physical. Smart shedding the defense and finishing strong.
Van Vliet against Smart. Now the pass to Middleton. Fires from 14. He can't hit that time. And it's Boston the other way.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Inside. And Siakam throws it down.
He may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays well.
And there's the feed to White. Can't hit from 12. Now here's Barnes. D right on him. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
And here's White. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Here's Horford, following the basket by Fred Van Vliet.
Well, what you get with Horford is a guy who reads defense as well. I mean, he takes what's there.
Now Van Vliet. And another basket for Toronto.
He's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Boston shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Outside, White. Pass to Smart. Back to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Williams. And that one hits back iron.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Jason Tatum.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
And the Celtics with possession here after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Right side, White. Shot clock at 6. No good from 11 feet. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Down low. Here's Middleton. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Now here's White. He feeds it to Horford. Over Boucher. Siakam pulls it in. Now here's Barnes. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.